What's good, YouTube? Back again with another video, and today we have a comparison of, to me, two of the best threes to come out ever, like retroed. These are the best shapes of threes. These are the best elephant print of threes. This is the closest mold to possibly the 88 and the 94. So let's just get right into it. We have the newest white cement Jordan 3. This is an absolute masterpiece. The elephant print was done incredible. The low cut elephant print, the fact that it's a lighter gray. I mean, just take a look at that. It is an absolute beauty, right? Plus, we take a look at the shape, and the shape of this Jordan 3 is phenomenal. So we had this shape that pretty much goes on an angle to the toe, right? Just for differences, we have the 2000, and I want to say this released not too long ago, but if you take a look at this shape of this Jordan 3 Racer Blue, we have a slope here, and then it kind of stops, and then on the toe, it flattens out a little bit, right? So when I say, man, this release was just really, really nice. And then we have the Fire Red 3s. And I have to be quite honest with you, in a lot of ways, this may be the best retro of a Jordan 3. First off, they kept the slope. So we see this here. It's a perfect slope. Let me make sure I'm in frame. And then they did the elephant print as close as what it was for the Fire Red 3 back in 88. So the elephant print was a little bit lighter than the 2013 retro that we got on the Fire Red 3. You know what? Let me just bring that one out real quick. Hold on. So this is the 2013 Fire Red 3. As we see, we got the real dark elephant print. And then, of course, we have the Jumpman logo. We have the super fat tongue that's like a padded SB. So just a huge difference. But if you notice the elephant print, almost all black on the 2013 version. And then on this one, you see is a much lighter suede or whatever material that is. And then the elephant print, actual print, of course, is a little bit darker. When I say again, man, this is probably the most underrated, slept on retro for a Jordan 3. Of course, the white cements is super popular at the moment, so it's going to get a lot more recognition. But the Fire Red 3 was done correctly and amazing, right? Now, we just need the Jordan 4s to get on the same page, because once they do this shape and this style to the Jordan 4 is going to blow up even more popular than what it is right now at the moment. So we're back to the comparison with these two, and these two right off the bat, right, these two have the same mold. So same heights, same perforation sizes, same Nike sign on the back, low cut elephant prints. I actually think this Fire Red is a little bit more of a low cut than this white cement. Now, one of the differences, and again, this is probably closer to the OG, is on the white cement, it's a much lighter gray, right? And the elephant print patterns are a little bit different. Now, I'm going to put up some shots of the original 1988 Jordan 3 so you guys can see how close they got. So let's take a look at some of those. And as you can see with those OGs, man, the elephant print was really, really low cut. So even more low cut than these. How awesome they got the elephant print on the Jordan 3. To me, this is the best elephant print we've seen on probably any retro. The print, the light color, just everything about it, super dope. So like I was saying before, I know a lot of people are loving the shape of the Jordan 3 white cement, but it really started from the Fire 3. As we take a look at the back of the Nike Air, right, you can see it's the same exact font, everything. And then on the tongue, I want to try to make sure you guys see this, but it's the same exact tongue. So this is the white cement tongue, and this is the Fire Red tongue. So both tongues have this smooth leather. What's very noticeable on the newest retros is the inlining of the red behind the tongue. It's almost not noticeable from the front, right? So you see it here. you can't see the red inline. But then on all retros prior to, you can see the red lining behind the tongue. So that's a major difference as well. Both have Nike Air branding on the bottom of the sneaker. As far as the grays are concerned, they are, yeah, they're close. They're close to the same gray. So a nice light cement gray on the bottom of the sneaker, right? I will say the leather used on the mudguard is a little bit thicker on the Fire Red. So you guys may see it here. Right? You see the thickness of the leather right here. And then on this one, it's a little bit thinner on the mudguard. And there's more widow's peaks on the white cement. There's a widow's peak right on the front toe. And then right where the tongue is. And on this one, there's a widow's peak right where the tongue is. But no widow's peak on the front of the toe. So that's a little bit of a difference. As far as brush strokes, you can see the brush strokes a little bit more on the white cement. On the Fire Red pair, you see a little bit less. You don't really see the brush strokes as much. So that's different as well. Me personally, I like the fact that they went old school shape, old school elephant print with white leather, right? So this looks like a brand new sneaker, right? Now we got the aged, you know, Summit white cream look. Me personally, I could do without it, but I know that's a thing right now. I know the whole remastered or reimaged is really popular at the moment. I think anything that comes out with the reimagined theme to it is just going to be super popular. If you do this in the black cement, that's going to be crazy. If you do this in the black cement 4, black cement 3. So I could see them doing these to OGs. I want them to only do this with OG colorways though. I don't want reimagined like Racer Blue. I think that'd be super corny. Keep this whole theme behind OGs only if you're gonna do it. Me personally, I rather the pair look like this, where it's crispy and it's white throughout the whole thing, but we're getting original colorways as close as we can get to originals. I prefer this style of retro, but if you are going to do the reimagined thing, let it be on original colorways. Nike has a hit with this whole reimagined thing. I think they're going to do big numbers, especially when it comes to a white cement 4, a black cement 4, a black cement 3, of course. So there's that, right? One thing that I do notice that they both have the same is the collar padding, right? So we've seen this and we noticed this on the collar, that it's just a much more minimal padding. And the same thing on the Fire Red 3. Let me just pull out these right here, right? I mean, this is one of the latest OG retros. Oh man, this elephant print, it almost doesn't look good after getting this elephant print. All right, so this is the classic black cement 3, right? First thing we look at, the padding on this. It looks like a skateboard shoe. It looks crazy. The tongue looks crazy. I mean, the elephant print looks crazy. So just to show you what it looks like, right? So we have that, looks crazy, right? Just them minimizing the elephant print almost changes the whole look of the shoe. Like, it's just incredible to see how the elephant print differs and how much of a difference it makes. So again, we have this thick elephant print, we have this chunky Jordan 3 silhouette, and just to show you the differences, so you have that one and you have this one, right? Then we go back to this one, major differences there. And then the Nike Air on the back is a little different as well. The tongue, again, you see the red lining from the front on the black cement 3. So now we go back to the Fire Red, and both of these are done amazing. I'll be honest with you, I don't know if I can pick one because they're both 10s to me. This one is a lot cheaper on resale at the moment. You can probably get this for about $300 to $320. You may be able to get this for about $250, which I think if you missed out on these, go ahead and grab them, man, because I think once these shoot up in price, of course, like anything else, once they shoot up, they're not coming back down. But this is a fantastic retro. I think it's a super slept on retro. And really, to be honest, it's the first retro that we got with this type of shape. Although the white cements are much more popular, and the whole Reimagined themes is a lot more popular than just getting a regular retro. But they did the fire reds like amazing, right? As far as leather quality on the uppers, both of my pairs are virtually the same at this present moment, but I've seen different pairs come in different types of leather. Some more tumbled on the upper, some more of a smoother leather. So it seems to be hit or miss on what type of leather you get. But all in all, man, these are both great pairs. I can't wait to wear them. This fire red just looks so gorgeous. This white cement looks really good. As far as the leather color, I think, and this could just be my eyes playing tricks on me, but I feel like the white on this is a little bit more white. There is some sort of cream or off-white material even on the leather itself. So let me see if I can angle it so you guys can see it. But this one is more of this pure white on the fire red. And this one is just a little bit of a different color. It's really hard to notice unless you really put them together. So if I was to say, here, take a look at this sneaker, you're like, oh, the upper's white. The midsole, obviously a sail color. When you put them together, right? Make sure, I'm old, bro, so my eyes may be playing tricks on me. But it seems like there is a little bit more of a white look to the fire reds. Very hard to notice without you comparing them, but that's what it comes off as. The reds itself, virtually the same. The lining is a little bit different on the fire red pair. Both have this cotton lining, but this one's a little bit more fuzzy. I don't know if that's done on purpose. I don't know why that is, but just has a little bit more of a fuzz feel to it. Both, of course, have Nike Air in the insole. So beautiful, beautiful sneakers. Both of them, to me, are gorgeous. Can't go wrong with either one. So there's that, right? But that's it, man. Real quick comparison, how they look. I may do an on feet video separately just to show you the differences of how they look on feet. You know, I'll put one on one foot, I'll put another on another, and kind of take it from there, right? On that note, I hope you enjoyed this video. Be out. Peace.